Hello, everyone. Candace-Marie Mitcham here with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Silverhawk Realty, East Idaho. And thank you for joining me for the Lending Lounge. Today I have Brandy Knight joining me with Highlands Residential Mortgage. And we are going to talk about the national average mortgage interest rates, what's going on this year compared to last year, and is it a good time to buy? Guess what? Stay tuned. All right, thanks everybody. And Brandy, as always, thank you for joining me this beautiful Friday.
Thanks.
So tell us what's going on with rates today.
Rates are still good. We're seeing some in the sixes.
Yep.
I've had realtors send me ads for like, can you really get this low? Yeah. So yes, call your favorite lender and we'll see if we can help you out with
starting to
super low rates.
Yeah. Underneath that 7 place we've been stuck at for a while.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is great.
Yeah.
So that is something that's going to lead more people into the market.
Yes.
So before we kind of talk about that, you talked on Monday?
Yeah, on Monday.
About existing home sales here in Bonneville County.
Yes, correct. Single family homes.
So overall, like nationally, home sales, existing home sales are up.
That's surprising a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you look at it year over year, we're still down. So we've got some room to improve on that one.
Yep.
And then same with the construction of new homes.
Yes.
Those building permits, those are up, but year over year we're still down.
Yeah.
So we have lots of room to improve on that one, meaning that we're still have very low inventory.
Yeah. Now, and again, and that's nationally. Now, when we look locally, because real estate is hyper local, we're actually up. And believe it or not, and we can go back and take a look at the video from earlier this week if you want to see more of the details. But in Bonneville County, we actually had our home prices increase in the last 6 months of this year.
That's exciting.
So our, ratio of what the list price versus the actual sales price is increasing. So people are thinking we're still going this one. We are not. We have normalized. And as those rates come down, we have more buyers entering the market.
Yes.
So the stats are that for every point that the interest rates come down, nationally, you'll have 5 million more buyers be able to enter the market. And therefore, it becomes more competitive.
It does. And so, yes, that's where everybody's trying to time the market, right? You can't do that. It's impossible. It's impossible to do. And so we never really know that we were in the low or in the high until we're way past it. We're like, oh, yeah, it was right there.
And you look in the rear view mirror. Yeah, where was I?
Yeah, historical data is the only time you can ever see that.
Right.
But coupled with the lowering of the interest rates, right, and that home sales are improving for us, now is kind of the time. So if you've got fence sitters, if you are a fence sitter, get off the fence. This is the time to be buying. Yes. Yeah. Because as those rates come down, more people enter the market, we're going to see home prices go up.
Exactly.
So again, people will then feel that same kind of frustration that they were feeling in like 2021 when they couldn't buy a house, right? It was super competitive. No one would pay their seller concessions. People didn't want to do inspection repairs. So it created a very unique market.
Right.
And not that I think that we'll go back to that frenzy, but it is going to create some more pressure.
Exactly. So what I always like to say is fall in love with your house and marry it and date your rate.
Yes.
Right. So that's why, as long as you have it in the budget, right? Nobody ever wants you to do anything that's fiscally irresponsible, right? But if you can, where the interest rates are now, and you found a home that is really going to work for you, then talk to a great lender.
Yes.
Right. And let's get you into that home. And then if the rates continue to come down, we can always refi and get you into that better rate. So and that way you're not competing with your neighbors for that.
No kidding, right? There's things that we can do too. So like if the payment amount overall is something that we're really concerned with, but you can qualify, we can talk about that, right? We have temporary buy downs. You can permanently buy down your rate. We can, if it's something that you're like, we know in 6 months we were going to refi or a year, that's the most typical timeline for that.
Yeah.
Then we can look at doing those things for you then.
Right.
And helping you to achieve the dream of homeownership without
Well,
paying extra.
Exactly. I think there's so many nuances to getting a mortgage that a lot of folks just don't know. So most people think it's the traditional conventional loan. You have to have 20% down and all of these things. And this is where you really have to partner with good advocates, right? Get a good agent who knows what's going on with the market locally. Get a great lender who's going to be able to talk you through all of the loan products and, hey, can you get down payment assistance? What is that buy down program? What does buy down mean, right? Have those conversations and don't trust your neighbor's cousin's old college roommate who has an opinion about the real estate market in a different state. Don't do that.
That bought 20 years ago. Exactly. That bought 4 years ago. It's different. It's totally different. So yeah.
Exactly. Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
That's what I have for you today.
Well, it is almost Christmas.
I know. I'm so excited.
So happy holidays to however you may celebrate. Some people, it's the Festivus for the rest of us.
My husband's favorite.
Too, right? So we'll probably take a tiny bit of time off from recording, but we will be back.
We will be here.
All right. Merry Christmas.
Bye, guys. Look
at how special you are.
You know how come I do that? I can listen to my music, do my list, and record. We're going to get your watch.